sermon that I'd speak at my graduation, I wouldn't have believed you at all. For starters, I wasn't really sure I wanted to graduate college, but I was really all too aware that my parents would have been devastated if I hadn't. So I really couldn't pick a major, and I jumped around a lot, mainly because I wanted to save the world, and I didn't know how to do that in a life drawing class or a physical anthropology class. So finally, it was in an Intro to Public Administration course that I learned how to save the world. So I called Dan Mueller, and I declared my major the next day, and I haven't looked back since. Because this room is filled with current students, highly informed graduates, brilliant professors, and other dedicated public servants, I don't really need to explain why public administration is the key to saving the world. But I'll explain it for our guests. Like my parents and my family, who I don't think they really know what I'm going to do with a public administration degree still. So basically, and I'm really aiming this to my mom right now, everything you complain about in life at all exists because there aren't enough people dedicated to public service. Seriously. And anything you don't complain about, you're happy with it because it's been taken care of by public service. Thank you. It's really easy to identify public employees that directly serve the public, from teachers to firefighters. But the cool thing is, every single professional, they're also regulated by public servants who protect the common good. So architects, they have to receive approval for bridge designs that they have from federal employees because they've got to ensure that the bridges are safe. Without that oversight, then the public would be in danger. And we often talk about how frustrating bureaucracy is. But without that extra paperwork we fill out on our job applications, we wouldn't be protected from discrimination. And without the long lines at the DMV, those really exist because there are people that care that our roads are safe. So we take public servants for granted, and hopefully we'll always be able to do that. Public administrators are entrusted with their tax dollars, which we all paid last week, yes. And I study public administration to ensure that in the future, those taxpayers, they can live a life that's safe, it's full of opportunity, and above all, it's supportive, so that anyone can change the world in their own field, be it life drawing or anthropology. Looking around this room, I can see there are many people that are dedicated their entire lives to serving other people. And on behalf of my class, I want to say to them, we're coming for you and we're going to take your jobs. My classmates, who are graduating now from the School of Public Affairs and Administration, we're clearly well educated, but we're also impassioned, and we're committed to getting better, even after we graduate. We'll continue improving because we know what you know, that serving the public is the most important job you can have. So to anyone who isn't afraid to take on a new graduate, I hope you will challenge us in our attempts to take your job. Because when we're all doing our best, the public wins, and then we all win. That being said, I also want to thank you. It's because of dedicated public servants that I could spend my life figuring out what I want to contribute to the world. And in the meantime, you guys made the complex decisions that protected my future. I want to thank my professors as well, and there are a lot of them in this room. I really do want to thank you, because your research and skills I've learned, they're unmatched in our field. And their passion, it captivated me, so I could become passionate myself. And finally, my family, especially my parents and my fiance. They didn't care what I studied, as long as I was happy, and in my mom's case, a graduate. She always said she gave her kids names that would look good on a diploma. Seriously. And to support that, she's probably given more money to KU, putting 5 kids through degrees here, than most people who have buildings named after them on this campus. So I want to thank you all for letting me speak tonight. I really appreciate it. It's a big surprise. My freshman self wouldn't have believed it. And I really do look forward to seeing what an amazing world we can create in the future.